Okay, so what year did Emma die?
Okay, now that she died a year before I
68?
got married. She died 1968 September. She died in 1968
What happened to
September.
her kids? Did they already grown?
Everybody was gone. Willette was the last child, and Willette graduated in '68. And Willette told me, or Ronnie told me that. I said, well, Willette, why did your mother come up with, playing cats? She said because she died in San Francisco, but she lived in Long Beach. And Rufus was down there, and Willette was down there too. She was married to Rufus by now. And she said, well, Aunt Cat got sick with cancer, and there was nobody to help with Billy. So Mama went up to have
Aunt Cat
with Billy, and she died. But Aunt Cat was dying too from cancer. So she died in September, and the following month,
Aunt Cat died.
both died right next to each other. Gosh, it was like bad too. That was '68. They were like young.
But at that time, she was already living in Long Beach?
She had moved from when we went down for Rodney's funeral, that was '66. This is how fast Aunt Emma can move. Aunt Emma lived in Ardmore on Burton Street because we stayed with her.
So she went from San Francisco to Ardmore.
She went from San Francisco.
Or East Palo Alto.
She went from San Francisco to East Palo Alto. She went from East Palo Alto she was on her way to somewhere else. I forgot what Ronnie told me. But she ended up in Ardmore. They got in Ardmore. They liked it, so they stayed. And then they stayed in Ardmore for a while. That was '60. We came there in '66. By '68, Aunt Emma was in Long Beach. Because that's where Bonnie lived. They were all going around where people lived they knew. That's what it looked like.
So she came up from Long Beach to help Aunt Cat.
She came from Long Beach when Aunt Cat got sick to help her.
So she died first?
No, Aunt Emma died first. Aunt Emma went to help Aunt Cat and died.
Oh,
there.
wow.
And I don't know what killed her. Rosa told me what killed her, but I don't know what. It was like a short period. She went to help somebody, but she died. Because we heard she died. We thought Aunt Cat was the one dying. Aunt Emma died. She died. They said, Mama's dead. She died. And then the following month, Aunt Cat died. She died from cancer. And Emma died. She didn't die from lupus. She died from treatment. They were treating her with gold salt or something, and that's what killed her. Because they didn't know what they was doing back then. So she died. Aunt Emma died.
So
we went to her funeral. We went to her funeral. I don't remember Aunt Cat's funeral, but I must have went to hers too.
They buried them both in Colma, right? I went up there.
Yeah, she's buried in Colma.
Yeah.
Both of them is in Colma.
Yeah, I went to the funeral.
I went to the funeral.
I went to the gravesite.
I think it was at the mortuary place. She had a green dress. I remember her. I remember the funeral.
So when did Granny move back to Oklahoma?
I think after we came back from the Philippines. That was '71. I taught for you. You were born. Jeffrey was born. About a year after Jeffrey's born, Mama left. So Mama must have left in '76. Because she only kept Jeffrey for 1 year. And then she was gone. But she asked me if I wanted her to stay and help me. And I told her no. Because she already raised 6 kids. Why would she stay and help me? With Jeffrey. So she left. She said, she was asking me first, I have to ask you if you want me to stay out here and help you. I said, no, because she didn't want to be out here no more. She was ready to go back to Ardmore. So she left. She went back to Ardmore, and she liked it down there because it was, family and whatever. She can get out and go see her friends, and she had a car. She moved around. So she left.